Hello everyone and welcome back to WPWax. Do you want to enhance the communication with your customers through voice and video messaging and screen recording? Well, I've got that perfect plugin for you, but before we move on to exploring it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Let's get started. And our plugin's name is HelpGent by WPWax. And what this plugin does, it actually offers you a better way to connect with your audiences. So while before HelpGent, you would be able to only communicate with your audiences through text messaging, now you've got video messaging, voice messaging, screen recording, and also conversational forms feature that engages even more people. So here, HelpGent will help you increase your audience engagement and increase their satisfaction and retention scores. And based on these two factors, it will also increase your potential sales. So this is an all-in-one communication toolkit where you've got this video message, voice message, text message, screen record, and conversational forms. So basically, your communication with your customers becomes more understandable. And here we've got the reasons why I need to choose this, because it has the conversational forms for even better communications. So you can create your multi-step forms for different purposes, and we will test this in action. But before we move on, there's also an important thing that I would like to highlight. Right now, they've got this cool Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, and they've got up to 50% off to their products. And here they've got special deals for Black Friday. You can go here and explore, and you can buy these packages like half price. So it's really amazing. Let's now go and explore and test these features in action. So right now I'm on my WordPress dashboard, and here I've already installed and activated HelpGent, and this is how it looks like on my user dashboard. So let's get started with creating our first form together. When you click this button, you've got two options. Either you can create from scratch or you can start from a template. Let's proceed with the second option. And here we've got some pretty good templates for different purposes. We've got this job application form, WordPress community survey, product service and reviews and ratings, customer satisfaction survey, and there are two others that are coming soon, so be attentive. So we can preview our templates to see if it's what we really need. In any case, we can then customize it, so no worries here. So let's just proceed with this pre-made survey. Here you can rename it. For example, if you have already one with the same title, then you can change it or add some numbers. And here you can also enable this form bubble, a floating icon, if you want to display it on your website. Once you enable it, here you also need to choose the pages where you want to display it. So in my case, it's the home page. Let's create it, and we'll just need to wait a couple of seconds literally, and it will be ready. See, I said it. How quick it was. So we've got this pre-made survey here, and it's basically meant for survey purposes. So we just can make some a couple of changes and to match our specific needs. Okay, so first of all, I would like to guide you through main sections that we've got here. So this is the editor one, where we are dealing with the screens, with the text, and then we've got these settings. So here we can mainly deal with our floating icon, and here again we can enable or disable it if we, for example, change our mind. And then we can also add or delete the pages that we have chosen initially. So here you can again add the ones that you want to display on. So and then here you've got this customized form bubble, and if you hit it, you can see that you can choose different shapes here. I will stick to this circular one, and then here you can also choose the position. I think the right one is good, and then also the height, the white from the borders, from the website borders, and then also you can add some background type if you want. So let's first of all publish and see how this looks on our website. So we are just publishing it for now. We're not using the shortcut, and we are just visiting our website to see how it looks like there. And this is how it looks like on our front end. Here we've got our floating icon. It's in the same size and position that we've put it. If we click here, again, we need to pass the form, which we didn't make any changes to. Let's now go and do that together. So for that, again, we are going back to our backend, and here, most importantly, I would like to introduce you to another important category, and then we will move on to making the actual changes to our form. So here under this setting tab, you can find this email notifications category, where you can make all the changes regarding the email notifications, both to your admins and your users. So here from this part, you can make changes to the content. Here you can make use of this formatting options here. You can add media if you want. And here from this template style, again, you can choose the one whichever matches the look and feel of your website. Here you can choose the color. Let's say for our, it's the blue one. So we can change it to this blue. And don't forget to save it, most importantly. And regarding the notifications, here you can enable, if you want to notify your admin on form submissions, if you want, enable this. And if you also want to enable your admin when a new user message has been delivered, then you can also enable that. And then you can also notify your users on form submissions and when admin has replied. So many things to do here, and most importantly, don't forget to save this. So after this has been done, let's go to this editor section, which is our main section, and let's see what we can do here. So from this section, we can add new screens to the existing one. So we've got 8 ones here, except for this welcome and this user validation, and also this thank you elements. So here we are free to delete them, duplicate them, and also add new ones if we want to have some additional questions to our survey. So here we've got all the elements, as you can see, the basic ones: button, state, file upload, which is a very cool one actually, long text, short text, range slider that you can use, for example, for satisfaction purposes or for the price ranges. Then we've got this contact, all the information about your customers, starting from their phone number, email address. Then the choices, you've got radio buttons, checkboxes, multi-select, drop down, yes or no. We'll get back to this, it's an important one. And then also this open-ended answers, and this welcome and end elements, of course. So let's see what we can do here. Let's add a new one. We forgot that. Let's add this contact info. Here you can see how it looks, and you can also change the position easily. Oh yeah, so let's start with the design. Here we've got these images for each of our screens, and we can choose the way our image is displayed. So here we've got this layout options, so we can move this around, or we can choose it as a background photo. Let's for now stick to this one, and let's choose some photo for this. So it may be this one as an overall satisfaction. Then we can go areas of concern. We can choose another one for this one. Let's make it as a background photo, and let's choose this. Okay, I think it's cool. So here arises another aspect that we can also make changes to, which is our captions and the text and its design. So here, let's change the color. So this is for our label for this one. Let's change it to white, because I think it will be more visible if it's white. And for the rest, we can make the changes easily. We can choose a specific font. For example, if our website has some specific font that we stick to that one, then we can choose it. We can customize the size from here. For each of them, let's make it a little bit smaller. And here, our button, we can change the button color. Let's make it we can make it Okay, let's say this one. It's good. Then you can also choose the text color for it. Okay, so after making all those design changes, you're not only limited to that. So let's go to a different screen. So let's say this one. Here you can first of all make the questions within the form either required or optional, and you can do from here. And then from here you are also free to customize the text here however you want. So it's simple, you can do it right from here. So let's just say purchasing quality for the sake of changing something. And then again, you are free to change the buttons as well. And from here, you can customize this text here, and you can, from this part, you can choose the options here. It's just not limited to yes or no. And then again, you can make it required or no. From this contact form side, you can see that by default, it incorporates many elements: the first name, the last name, the email, the company, mobile number, and you are free to customize them from here. You are free to delete them, or just, for example, change this, make them required or not by simply clicking on this button, and you can see the asterisks just disappear. So after all, when you are already done with design and also changing those elements, we can now go back to our front end and see how it looks like there. So for that, let's just hit publish, and then we need to go to our front end, and don't forget to update it as well. So let's see. You can see the design is already changed, and here we can write something random. Okay, then we've got our star rating, then this number rating, and then we've got this yes or no option. So let's see, after this we need to fill in the contact info, but I would like to show you something. So if we also answer no, again, we can see that it brings this contact info. But what if our customer answers no, and then we just want to end the form with that answer and just do not also suggest this contact info because they might get accept? Okay, so let's go to the front end and make use of this great feature that HelpGent offers, which is the conditional logic, and see what we can do here. Okay, so as we decided, let's say if our customer answers no from here, they just do not want to continue using our product or service in the future, then what's the purpose to also put a contact form in it? So we are clicking on this customer loyalty screen, and then from this logic, we are adding a rule. So here we are saying if this customer loyalty is no, then jump to thank you. And we are skipping this contact form. So let's now save this and publish. And let's now go back to our front end and answer no to that customer loyalty question. Okay, so I'm now answering no. And you can see that it jumped to thank you. So that's it from this conditional logic part. And some of the great features that HelpGent also allows its users to make great advantage of are these tags. So for example, if you have different forms for different purposes, let's say separately for customer satisfaction and separately for the technical support, or maybe your product satisfaction score, then you can add different tags and assign them to different forms. So let's create a new one. Let's say it is our customer satisfaction, and let's choose this green tag for this, and then we can assign and choose the form that we want and simply create. And here you can also see them by the colors, and you can just navigate through them easily to find the form that you want to see the results of, let's say. And then if you go to the settings, Here again, you can go to integrations and you can connect it to either a Google Drive or Bunny Drive. So for example, if your customers send you different types of files, then these storages are necessary for also keeping them and also for saving them. And then you can go to contacts, and if someone passes your form and submits its information, then you can see the name, the last name, the email, the mobile number, so all the elements that you've added to your form right here. And then you can later use this for different purposes, for marketing purposes, to segment them, to send newsletter and product updates if they give the consent in a form. In terms of publishing your form, you also have another way to do so, and it is via shortcuts. So if you go back to your old forms, here you can find the respective shortcut of each of the forms that you've created, and you simply will need to copy it and add a new page from here. So let's add a new one. And let's title it as Customer Satisfaction Survey. And from here, we're simply pasting it as a shortcut and we are publishing it. And let's now view our page. And here you can see it appeared already separately and not as a floating icon. That's it about HelpGent for today, and if you've still got any questions concerning it, don't forget to drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And don't forget about their Black Friday deals. Hurry up because the countdown is on. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell to not miss out any of our upcoming videos. See you next time, bye!